Basically, I'm going to be complaining about Banjo-Tooie the entire time. I love me some 3D platforming games, baby, don't get me wrong, okay? Even though I've talked about RPGs a lot, RPGs are my favorite kind of game. Something about them, I've made numerous videos. Get over it! But I do like to relax with a mindless platformer. Whoa! I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just a great, you don't have to pay attention to too many details. You don't have to look at stats and all this, and equipment and everything, and blue Bible. There's a million menus to go through. You just go collect all the floobity bops and the beepity peeps and go to the next level and collect them again, and then maybe there's a boss fight here or there. There's some light story. It's just a fun way to relax and get classic gaming through and through. It's what I grew up with, alright? I grew up with the Nintendo 64, obviously Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, and we've kind of recently seen platforming games kind of make a comeback. We got Psychonauts 2, which, game of the year in my opinion. Absolutely love that game. I've even thought about making another video just to talk about how amazing it is, because I finally beat it, and boy oh boy, it's that good, okay? You need to play it. But then we have a lot of other games like Balan Wonderworld that are just not, they just missed the mark by a mile. Yooka-Laylee, which we were like promised a Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor. They were like, we're gonna make Banjo-Kazooie in modern times for you guys, basically is what I thought. And then we got it and it was like, oh, it's kind of more like Banjo-Tooie. So, what? Why? I have tried to play Banjo-Tooie multiple times, okay? Multiple times. I'm not lying, okay? I swear to God, I've tried like maybe 3 or 4 times, and every single time I start the game out, I go, oh, wow, this is awesome. It's just like Banjo-Kazooie, but with even more to collect and more to do and more to see. So much to do, so much to see. Let's jump in the warp thingy and go wherever. Little did I know that warp thingy is going to be the bane of my existence. Hell on earth for me. Never put backtracking in your platforming game, please, for the love of God. I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe they got a little too ambitious, all right? They said they love Banjo-Kazooie, right? They absolutely loved it. Let's just elaborate on that and just make it super convoluted and like just make them go forward and then way back and then forward and then way back. It's gonna be awesome. Obviously, Mario 64 has some light, very, very light backtracking. Like, oh, I got the middle cap. I can go back to do that thing in that one level where I needed the middle cap when I didn't have it. It's like a handful, a couple of things. But literally, Banjo-Tooie, once you get to like the second level, it's just like, well, you can only get like half the jiggies here. You're gonna need a million different power-ups that you're not gonna get till way later in the game. You're probably gonna forget about. So have fun later when you need 1 jiggy to progress and you're running around the game for hours going, what in the hell do I do? What can I do? I need to move forward, and it's not coming. That's what happens. Banjo-Tooie is like a downward slope of fun. It starts out at the top, and you go, woo, that's great. Uh-oh, whoa, what's that? Hold on, nope, ooh, I'm done. And I always quit, all right? I don't know anybody personally who has beaten Banjo-Tooie. We're all like, we want Banjo 3, and the Rare's like, well, what did you do? Where we did that? You didn't even play it. I know, because you messed it up, all right? There's a lot wrong with Banjo-Kazooie and a lot wrong with other modern 3D platformers that I just don't like, and so it's kind of a rant video. It's not put together well, obviously. It's just me talking like a madman like I usually do, and I hope that's okay with you, alright? If it's not, then why are you here? Why are you 4 minutes into the video? Jesus Christ. Anyways, Banjo-Tooie has gigantic open areas with like nothing in them. It's not as bad as Yooka-Laylee. In Yooka-Laylee, there are gigantic open areas, just like humongous, where there's nothing. I don't know what happened at the studio when they're developing this. They're like, let's just make this gigantic mile-wide area. And like, what are we gonna put in it? Some hills, some stairs, maybe some characters and some collectibles? Absolutely nothing. Let's put 0 there. Nothing. Fine. 1 feather randomly behind a rock in the middle of a field. Just put 1, and that'll be fun for them to explore. They'll explore and see that there's nothing. There's nothing to see. And then they'll like that, I guess. I don't know what, there's like stuff sprinkled around. I don't know what is the deal with these gigantic areas. There's a few modern day platformers that do this. Mario Odyssey has a couple areas, mainly the sand area of the game. I can't remember what it's called. That has some kind of big areas with not much to do, but I feel like they skirted the line just enough to where it was all right. They sprinkled it, and it's only really in that level and maybe a couple other places. That one dragon level where you fight the dragon, but there's like nothing in there. I don't know what the hell that was. That was just like, why, we could just take that out of the game. We don't need, why are we fighting a dragon and why is there nothing to do? The level looks so cool and there's just literally just like, walk around till you find the dragon, and that's it. I don't know what happened there, but don't put gigantic open areas in your platformer because you think it's gonna look like, oh my god, it's awe-inspiring, and it's like Breath of the Wild, it's majestic. Obviously some of this stuff happened before Breath of the Wild. I'm just making a comparison for joke's sake. Calm down, Timmy. Just don't do that, all right? Just make it compact, concise, make it make sense design-wise. Banjo-Kazooie is literally the golden standard for platformers, in my opinion. Collectibles, everything, it's all, you follow the notes to go to certain parts of the level. The notes will lead you around and everything. The Jinjos are fun to have. Everything about the game is fun to do and see. It's magnificent. Mario 64 is the same way too, just golden standards of platforming. And speaking of Banjo-Kazooie, there's one thing that I do not like about the game. It doesn't adhere to what I call, and Cameron and some of my other friends call, the Banjo-Tooie rule of collectibles and platformers. If you go through the level and you collect 99 notes out of 100, you want to 100% the game, 100% a few times, you collect 99 notes and you die and have to restart the level or whatever the case is, guess what? You have to collect those 99 notes again! I don't know why, but in Banjo-Tooie they remedied this, which is something amazing. It's incredible. You collect the notes, you collect whatever, and it is done. Once you've got it, it's done. You can leave the level, you can come back, and they won't be there anymore. You only have to collect the things you haven't collected so far. There might have been some other games. I think maybe Yoshi's Island did that on Super Nintendo. I'm not sure though. But if you don't adhere to the Banjo-Tooie rule, if I have to go back through a level to recollect everything in your collectathon platformer, that incentivizes me to turn the goddamn thing off so fucking quick. Like, that is so tedious and repetitive just to pad the length of your game. Don't do that. For the love of God, can you please not do that? Banjo-Tooie rule forever, please, alright? I just wanted to make this little quick rant about some things I don't like in platformers. There's not really too much to complain about in platformers, right? Because of how simplistic they are, like, you know, save systems and all that stuff is all pretty straightforward as compared to RPGs when I made my videos about RPGs, things I don't like and like in RPGs. But this just, me and Cameron were talking recently about Banjo-Tooie, and I just wanted to make a video, because we both have tried to play it multiple times, and always at first, when we first put it in, we're like, yep, this is awesome. This is the time. I'm beating it. Let's do it. And then it just literally just, you're waning, you're like, all right, well, this is getting, it's a little tedious, I don't like going back to I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, but since we'll figure it out. And then you eventually quit. Like, literally, I don't know. It's just, playtesting that, I don't know how they thought, like, yep, that's good. I don't know. But I wanted to make a little rant about things that I do not like in platformers, and a lot of them are Banjo-Tooie related. I would just maybe just make a rant about Banjo-Tooie, but you have seen these problems in other platformers. Balan Wonderworld had like a problem with the power-ups. Like, what? Like, they didn't utilize power-ups correctly at all. Like, you need your power-ups to be straightforward, fun, simple. You get the power-up, it helps you progress, boom. It's not like detrimental to the game. Like, well, now I can't do this. I gotta go switch to this costume. It's why are you gonna convolute the power-up system in a platform? Anyways, I'm going off on another tangent. Let me know in the comments below what are some of your platforming pet peeves. Maybe you'll have some that I didn't even think of that happened like that in the RPG video. Some people said multiple comments were like, yeah, I hate that too. I did not even remember that. So maybe you'll have some I didn't even think of. But yeah, platformers are great aside from just when they get a little too ambitious sometimes, and it really just it sours the experience.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.